Emily.
Okay, the caucus meeting of February 17, 2026 will now come to order at 7:17 p.m. Present are council members Brossard, Carr, Limpert, Madden, Murray, Scarl, the clerk of council, the mayor, the directors of law, finance, human resources, economic development, service, also the chief of staff and guests. If there are no additions or corrections, the caucus meeting minutes of February 3rd, 2026 are approved as written. Regarding suspension, there are two items on the agenda being requested for suspension this evening. The first is Resolution 2026-8, which is on second reading. Mayor Jones, who would like to speak about this one?
Sure, Mr. President, this is a resolution for a one-year contract with TAC Computer Inc. This was heard in committee last week, and this is an annual contract that provides computer hardware and software. This one, 8 specifically to our police department. As was mentioned in the committee meeting last week, this particular company only does year-to-year contracts. They don't offer, 2 or 3-year type contracts. So council needs to consider this every year, as we've done for the past, probably 2 decades. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, we have talked about TAC every year of my 17 years on council, so here we go again. Lather, rinse, repeat, right? Okay.
Yeah, Mr. President, we heard this in committee, and Director Schofield mentioned that it was a December contract, but I don't think they asked for suspension during the meeting, so I don't have an issue with that.
Okay. Anyone else on council have objections to suspension?
Oh, well, just one note, they are gonna do it in December next year, though.
That is what the director indicated to
yeah.
council last week, yes.
Okay. Very good. The next suspension request is for Resolution 2026-9, also on second reading. Mayor Jones.
Mr. President, that's the same thing, it's fire.
For fire.
It's fire, so
you're
we're
right.
we're
Sorry,
good with
sorry.
that. Yeah, 2028 is police, and 20,
Okay.
or not, 8 is police, 9 fire, so no objections.
And I'll make the assumption that there are no objections from the rest of council to suspension. Okay, thank you. Moving into assigning legislation, ordinances 2026-12, -14, and -19 are all assigned to finance. Again, that's 12, 14, 15, and 19. And then into recreation, public parks and buildings will be ordinances 2026-13 and 2026-18. Into environmental control is resolution 2026-17. And lastly, into streets and transportation is resolution 2026-16. Which moves us into scheduling committee meetings for next Tuesday, February 24th, 2026.
Mr. President,
We will begin. I'm sorry.
if I can interrupt.
Director.
There was a request, I'm gonna make a request instead of 2026-16 going to committee that matter be pulled from the agenda this evening. We'll go ahead and ask Mr. Scarl if he could make a motion to amend the agenda to remove 2026-16. We just assigned it to committee, but hopefully we're gonna pull off the agenda,
Right, streets. Okay.
so that won't be going to streets.
Thank you, Director. We will begin scheduling committees for next Tuesday, the 24th, at 7:25 p.m. to accommodate for 2 public hearings that are scheduled from 6:45 to 7:20. So we'll start with Finance, Councilman Scarl.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to schedule ordinances 2026-14 and 2026-15 on February 24th, 2026 at 7:25 until 7:45. And ask that the mayor, economic development director, finance director be present.
Mr. President, To the councilman, I will not be present next Tuesday. I'll be in Washington DC.
Madam Mayor, so I need your designee that you choose to have.
Thank
That'd be
you.
great. Also, Mr. President, I'm going to be scheduling ordinance 2026-12 for Saturday, February 28th at 8 a.m. and ordinance 2026-19 for the same day at 9:30 a.m. and ask the mayor, all the directors, their designees, the finance director, and all of council be present. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Councilman Scarl for Recreation, Public Parks and Buildings.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am scheduling that for Councilwoman Gilchrist, which is ill tonight, so I'd like to schedule Recreation, Public Parks for ordinance 2026-13 and ordinance 2026-18. After 7:45. But when's the public hearing? No, I'm talking about for public parks. I already did that for finance.
Yes, I'm 45.
Okay, because I thought the public hearing was after, okay.
No,
All right.
no, it's
Okay,
before.
okay.
It's before.
That's different, okay. So, 2026-13 and 2026-18, 7:45 to 8 o'clock, please, and ask that any of the mayor's designee along with the recreation director be present.
All right, thank you.
Sorry for the confusion.
Councilman Madden for Environmental Control.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to schedule environmental control meeting on February 24th, 2026 at 8 o'clock. Till probably 8:05 to discuss 2026-17. And Mr. Carney probably will be handling that, I would imagine. So 8 o'clock to 8:05.
Okay. All right, and lastly, but not leastly, Councilwoman Carr for Intergovernmental Relations.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. President. There is a pending nomination of Chris Hartenstein to serve as council's appointment on the Recreation Committee. He was interviewed by council last year for the Charter Review Commission, and you have all received his resume. If there are no objections from council, I would like to suspend the rule to interview Mr. Hartenstein and move to approve council's appointment to the Recreation Commission this evening. However, if anyone on council wishes to interview Mr. Hartenstein again, I will go ahead and schedule a time to do so.
I'm fully in favor of Mr. Hartenstein. Any objections from the rest of council?
No.
Okay. Very good.
Oh,
All right, does anyone on council have anything else they wish to bring up this evening? Anything from the administration?
no, Mr. President.
Thank you. Seeing nothing else, the caucus meeting of February 17th, 2026 is adjourned at 7:30.